sorry, I want to say to keep it flat, so not to ruffle. Okay, so this is very important, the way I am increasing. Okay, so 5 plus 2 are 12. Okay, so we will go on with multiple of 6 now. Actually, just go on with this round and one more round working the same number of stitches. So when you finish this round, you just have to work one more round with double crochets, working one double crochet into each of your double crochet. Okay, I will work mine and I will be back to show you the next step. So meanwhile, I worked 2 more rounds, not 1 but 2, because I just went on with the same number of stitches. Now I have from the last the last motif actually worked, diamond motif worked, I have 39 motifs. So you just have to count yours. If you don't have 39, that's no problem. So 39 per 12, because I put 12 on one motif. Okay, do you remember? There are 5 plus 1 plus 1, 12, are 468 stitches. Okay, I have all around. Now into the last 2 rounds of double crochets, because I have 3, I need 2 more to complete my 5 rounds of double crochets that I have here. I will add 20 more stitches. So actually into the very next round I will put 10 increases randomly, and into the next I will put 10 more randomly. Okay, so I'll have 488 stitches, and this is a multiple of 8. So if you don't have the same number of diamond square here, there's no problem. It's just you have to figure out how many stitches you have to increase just to have a multiple of 8. So this is very important, because after we finish the 2 rounds of double crochet, we will put one more motif of the pattern, so the diamond into a square, and then 2 more rounds of double crochet, and that's it. Okay, you can just continue on if you want to make it bigger or larger, or I don't know, but for me it's okay, and this is the pattern that I figured out. Now I just work my increases, so 2 rounds with 10 increases randomly, each of them, so will be 20 stitches. Okay, and I will be back to show you what I have and how to continue on for the last motif that you have to put. So here I am. I changed the place just to show you what I have, just to show you the entire project. So to I don't know, create a entire vision actually of the project. So this is the project. This is what we have so far. Okay, so actually we have this thing round that we want to keep it round, we want to keep it flat, more or less flat, because as you can see it's a little bit ruffled, and this is okay, just okay, don't worry. So if you don't have, as I said before, if you don't have the same number of stitches, the same number of diamond motifs, there's no problem, because all you can have to do is to keep it not very ruffled. This is the idea, not very ruffled, and to keep in mind my number of increases and the rounds where I increased. So this is the idea. The increases is very, very important here to create the shape that we need for our project. Okay, so of course this is mine, and I work it for me, and this is my size, and it's maybe a medium, yes, let's say medium size, European size, but what I am trying to say is that you don't have to panic, you don't have to be worried of, oh my gosh, I cannot do it, it's too difficult for me. It is not. So crochet is not difficult. It's just, and it's not always the same thing, and it's not always that you have the instruction to follow. It's a little bit, I don't know, we have to let go. So not to let go, how can I express myself? We just have to, I don't know, to go on, okay, to continue on and to see what we have. If you want, of course, if we want to create something. But what I want to say is that our grandmas, of course, crocheted, and maybe I'm sure they didn't have so many patterns that we have nowadays, of course, and they made beautiful things. So the idea is that we have to just I don't know, be inspired a little bit and not always count and think and just go on. So this is the idea of this project. So you have mine, my example here, my sample here, and even if you want it bigger, because I'm sure lots of you, because I'm not a very large woman, and maybe you want it larger, of course, and it's so easy to transform it into a large, so to fit yourself or for whom you want to make it, okay? So don't panic, just take it easy and it will be okay. Now, another thing that I want to say is that I finished my first round of increases, so I put my 10 increases all around, and when I made my first round of increases before the motif, I increased 12. So I said to you that when I say, or when the pattern, a pattern says increase randomly 10 stitches, I don't know how many stitches, okay, so increase randomly. This means that you need to, this randomly, it's not so randomly, some rules are. So as I said before, you cannot put all your increases just in one part of your work. You have to, yes, randomly, but you have to put them, distribute them more or less equally, okay? So that's why I said you when I finished my first round of increases, this with 12 increases, I said to you, imagine half of your project, and on your half put 6, and on the other half put the other 6 increases. So now I just want to tell you some more tricks about these randomly increases, okay? So I think will be easier for you and not scary actually, this idea of random increases. So for the first round of increases, I knew the number of stitches that I had, and it was 468 for me. And I said, okay, let's try to divide this per to 10, because we need 10 increases, even if it's not a perfect number, so will be with comma. It's no problem, because it gives you an idea. So I have, I don't know, 46 comma, I don't know the number, I don't remember it, but it's not important. The idea is that I knew I would work 46, 45 stitches before one increase. And another thing is you have to keep track of your increases. So as I did here, okay, 10 increases. So after I put 1, I just sign it as worked, okay. And now I will do the same thing. So I will just put down my number of increases that I have to work, which is 10, and I will work 1 and sign it as worked, and second and third and so on. And for the second round of increases is easier because we know where we have the first increases, the first round. So where I am, I'm here. Okay, this is my last, and let's see where is my first. Here. So in between these two I will put my first, and then in between my first and my second I will put my second, and so on. Okay, so that's why I said it's easier, because we don't have to think much of the place we have to work the increase, okay, into the second round. Okay, so hope I just put a little light in your mind with this with this shrug here, because you know, when I work something, this is my design, all the entire work, and actually I am designing right now while doing the tutorial, and what I want is that if you like it, you can do it. Okay, so it's something that, of course, I am working this for you, so that's why I'm trying here to explain it well. So hope I succeed in do it well, because as I said, it's for you, and if you like it, you have to be able to do it. Okay, of course you can just ask me, and I will try under the below the video into the comments part. You can ask me and I will try to explain it to you, but the better explanation is here in the tutorial. So this is the way I try. I don't know, I just try. Hope I succeed. Okay, this is you to tell me. Okay, so just let me go on with the second round of increases, and I will be back to show you how to begin the second motif, and we are almost ready. So I finished my 2 rounds with each of them with 10 increases, so 10 increases per round, and I worked the motif 2. Why I work it? Because it's really the same thing as the first motif, so you just work it identically the same. Okay, and don't forget to chain 4 instead of chain 3 as we did here with the first motif. So into the second round of the motif you'd have to chain 4, so single crochet on the top of the diamond, and then 4 again, and triple crochet into the triple crochet. So don't forget to do this. And now I'm working my double crochet rounds, my last double crochet rounds. Actually I will work, I think, 3, maybe 5, but what I want to say is that if you want to continue on to make it larger, you just have to repeat the pattern with 5 double crochets of 5 rounds of double crochets. The first 3 after you work the motif are the same, so you don't change anything. Into the 4th and the 5th you will add in each of them 10 increases, so 10 stitches more. Okay, so it's the same thing. Then again the motif, the diamond motif, and so on. So you just have to continue on, actually to repeat what we did here from the first motif to the last, the fifth round of the double crochet. So this is these are the 7 rounds to complete if you want to go on with the pattern, if you want to make it larger, okay? But for me it's enough. I will just put 2 or 3 more rounds of double crochets, and that's it. Okay, so now for the sleeve, I just explain it to you first. You just have to go on and work into the chain 3 double crochets, so not 4 as we did here. If you want it more ruffled, I just make it like this, so it's flat actually. But if you want it ruffled, so work 4 double crochet into the chain 3, not 3 double crochets but 4, and continue on with the pattern. Okay, so 2 rounds of double crochets for the sleeve, then 1 motif, the same that we did here, so I don't change anything, I didn't change anything, and 2 more double crochet rounds. Okay, for the sleeve, for the border actually. Okay, if you don't want the border so large, you can just put 2 rounds of double crochets, and you are just perfect. So I think I already said all about this pattern, and I hope so it will be clear for you. But if you have questions, just ask. I will try to help you to understand the pattern and to make your shrug, if you really want to make it. But it's really it's not easy. Maybe a little bit here with the increases seems to be difficult, but it is not. It's just crochet. Okay, so that's all. See you at the next tutorial.